Yeah. Dream it, build it, fly it, pilot savvy. Dream it, build it, fly it, pilot savvy. Get down. Dream it, build it, fly it. Oh, oh yeah. Get down.
Hello and thank you for tuning in to Pilot Savvy Video. My name is Chris, owner of Pilot Savvy. This video picks up where we left off in the previous video, holding short at runway 28 left in Montgomeryville, that's KMYF, San Diego. In this second half of the video, we'll complete the DA50 systems check by taking a trip around the traffic pattern. Please enjoy the flight. So I'm doing the fade holding down the test button. Looking at the engine rev up, and 3, then that goes down to out, and it looks like it's about done there. Here we go, RPMs going down to auto. Here we go. Alright, so now I can let go, and then I will turn it to auto. Okay, so now let's, this is where you would call tower. So just a real quick brief takeoff brief. We already have the transponder on, so got your lights literally. I didn't have the taxi light on, I should have. So the lights, and then camera, your lights, your landing lights on, and camera. It's going to be your transponder to record everything. And that's already on, and via squawking 1200, which is VFR. And then we're gonna just go back here, and then actions where you key the mic. You say something like Montgomery Tower, November 821 Papa Sierra, holding short 28 left, left close traffic. And you'd have already told them at the ground what you want to do, and so you can really say 28 left, and you remind them because there's a lot. This is a busy airport, so I will remind them. Holding short to a left close traffic, and so that believing they have a lot of aircraft there. Montgomery can actually be classified as a just because of the sheer traffic volume, they could actually be classified as a Class Bravo, but they haven't done that, a Class Bravo airspace, but they don't. So anyway, let's go ahead and what I'm gonna do now is we've made it to the runway. So on the right side, the multifunction display, I'm actually zooming out to use this more of help get a line up perfectly with the runway. And also the heading bug, I'm putting the heading bug to, what's that, 2, let's see, the heading of this runway is 281. Yeah, that's a heading for runway 28. Runway 28 is 281. So what that's going to do is help me line up. You notice how my left wing is pointing. My left wing is pointing to the heading bug because I'm 90 degrees from it. So this will be when I'm on my base leg. Not counting the wind correction. This is where what I would see. So now I'm going to go ahead and ease up here, release my parking brakes, and start rolling. Again, you will need permission from the controllers before doing this. Gotta really get used to that. I'm just kind of working around. I gotta get used to it more. Okay. So here we go. Rotate. It's going to be rotation speed. It's going to be 65 knots. VX best rate of climb. It's going to be 73 knots. Best rate of climb. So VX that's going to get us clear of this obstacles, trees and obstacles, as quick as possible. And then VY best rate of climb to get up to altitude. We can throttle up to 100% for 1 minute, and after that you got to bring it back to 90% power. And then, of course, gear up. One of the first things we're going to do is when we rotate, we get a positive rate of climb, and there's not enough runway to abort the takeoff. Then we do the gear up, and then so gear up first, clean it up nice and slick, and then you come up with the flaps up. And speaking of flaps, and this is what happens when you don't use the checklist. I'm putting one notch of flaps, which is putting us at with takeoff flaps. That's going to be one notch of flaps. All right, so we already line up. In real world, they would probably cancel our takeoff, tell us we can't. We're not ready to take off. Well, you wouldn't call them up until you're ready to take off. All this will be done in the run-up area. So let's go ahead and brakes release, and so feet off the brakes, but I'm not using rudder pedals, even though I have rudder pedals here. I'm using the twist thing here. Anyway, I'm going to throw this up, and we're going to go around the paddle to the left. Here we go. Again, I believe you can hear the audio, but I cannot. God, it's 56. Look at that. Trying to steer. Nice. Okay, that's 63. Rotate. Okay. 10 degrees goes up. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Keep this at 10. So speed 9. And we're at 400 feet there with AGL. Maybe we'll start our turn. It's about now. Start on the turn. Yeah, I've got to work on that audio. So I'm getting totally silence right now. Through my headset. I'll play around with that later. Okay, 9 degrees. Looking off to the left. And down again. And shooting for 12. I'm sorry, for 12. That's the turn altitude.
Montgomery Field, runway 28 right. Been a minute since I've seen this view from flight. Months in the garage, wires and screens, building the cockpit, chasing the dream. DA50, G2000's blowing. Every switch, every knob, every wire I was showing. Now it's time to verify what I made. Take this bird around the pad and watch the skills I display. Haven't flown in months, let's be honest. The sim is real, but the air's the target. Aviate, navigate, communicate. Time to shake the rust off, time to demonstrate. One pattern that came my F, clear in my mind. Checking the systems, leaving doubts behind. The sim built strong, now it's time to fly. One pattern around the San Diego sky. Touch and go, back to the rim. Everything checking out, I'm back in command. Yeah. Take off, roll, rotate, climb to 1,000 feet off the ground. Got my eyes out and scanning down. Wind up beam the tower, pulling power. Base leg turning, final approach, getting lower. Airspeed, flap stable on the glide. Feels like muscle memory, I'm back in my stride. The G1000s match the simulation. All that bench time became aviation. Haven't flown in months, but the skills are holding. Sim work pays off, the confidence unfolding. Aviate, navigate, communicate. Back in the rhythm, back in the stay. One pattern that came my F, clear in my mind. Checking the systems, leaving doubts behind. Oh, the sim feels strong, now it's time to fly. One pattern around the San Diego sky. Touch and go, back to the ramp. Everything checking out, I'm back in command. Yeah, I forgot how the wind feels under the wings. The sound of the engine, the peace that it brings. Months at the bench, staring at screens. Now I'm back where I'm meant to be, living the dream. The sim was the classroom, the sky is the proof. Every wire, every switch, every moment of truth. To the ramp, everything's checking out. I'm back in command. Yeah, I'm back in command. Back on the ramp, engine cooling down. Functional check passed, I'm back in this town. Sim is verified, skills are sharp. One pattern around, I found my heart. Montgomery Field.
Okay, so this was my best trip around the pattern. Taxing in, good practice for taxing. You saw that takeoff run, or the landing. Yeah, landing, takeoff, not good. I gave myself a 2. Again, real world, I would simply go around. I would not, no way I would try to salvage the landing. That unstabilized at the end. I was doing good when I turned and I was shot and not sure what happened there. And it ended to the right. If I had listened to ATIS, it probably would say something about a crosswind coming from the left. And looking off to the right. This is kind of where we want to park, so. Here we go. So this is the yellow line coming from the right, going to the right. That's what we want to follow. Always stay on the line, the taxiway line. And because if you go off the taxiway line or the runway line and you hit something, you don't have a leg to stand on. You gotta give it some power. Problem with this, doing it this way, I can't work the throttles as fast and the brakes. Take my fingers off the brake buttons to do this here, and I think I'm working about that. Okay. So shutdown checklist. Lights. Leave the strobe lights on. Position lights until shutdown, and I'm shutting down the avionics master. Electric master, engine off. Anyway, if you like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you have any comments, go ahead and leave comments. And if you want to be notified of future video releases, go ahead and subscribe, and you'll be notified of any future. So, Chris,
Important note.
Thanks for tuning in.
While we showcase the power of flight simulation, our videos are not a substitute for proper flight or ground training. Safety is paramount. Always hire an FAA certified flight instructor to ensure your safety and the safety of others. Any use of tools, equipment, or techniques shown is at your own risk.